Hello, Holy Apostles, and Happy New Year. Although this isn't a fireside chat, I did want to take a moment to reach out to everybody, especially those that I haven't had a chance to wish a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to in person. Please consider this as my overture, my reach out to you. I want to thank everybody for your kindness, your prayers, your Christmas and New Year's greetings. I have remembered you all in my private Mass, and I do appreciate all of the support that you've offered during these weeks. With Christmas, as I've mentioned in previous videos, we really are sort of navigating a lot of this stuff as we go, learning lessons along the way. And with Christmas Masses in particular, there was a lot of unknowns and uncertainties that we tried to account for in different ways. And so we decided to have tickets or sign-ups for those Masses, anticipating a lot more people than actually ended up coming. We had all of our sign-up spots claimed, but then with all of the other folks that didn't sign up or didn't know they needed to sign up, I've just been telling them time and again, please just come. We wouldn't turn anybody away. But it turns out that a lot of folks that did sign up didn't show up. And we had some phone calls to request help in canceling those sign-up slots so that other people could come. But it was just a big unknown. I'm not sure what exactly happened. I'm sure every situation was different. But the turnout was sort of less than I expected for Christmas. Really, it is what it is. But I did want to make sure to put a note out there that is, as a parish, we rely heavily on our Christmas and Easter contributions. And so if you weren't able to come and haven't yet offered perhaps a major offertory gift for Christmas, I would like to invite you to consider doing so. Just like summer vacations, although people may not be here at Masses as normal, the parish still functions. We still have Masses. We still have staff on hand for faith formation and other hospitality and basic administration. We still have utility bills to pay. And so even if somebody isn't here, the parish still functions. And we would like to appeal to anybody who hadn't been able to support us at Christmas to please consider doing so. Speaking of all of the support, we have had a wonderful expression of faithful stewardship from our parishioners, people continuing to follow through on their stewardship of finance pledges. So a big thank you, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You make it possible for the parish to be the wonderful place that it is. You will be receiving your end-of-year tax letters in the next 2 weeks. Those are going to be something that you can bring to your tax professionals or to incorporate into your own tax documents as normal, being a tax-exempt organization, and your contributions to us, you should greatly benefit from that. With the end-of-year tax letters and tax processes, I know some folks will be receiving substantial refunds, and that's been a great way parishioners have found to support their parish and remember Holy Apostles as those refunds come in. A number of people also will find a way to support the parish through stocks, IRA distributions, and other things like that. So please consider talking to your tax professional in this tax season to see if perhaps there is a way that you might be able to support Holy Apostles going forward. I've got great news. We have our HVAC project, our heating and cooling system project, complete. Signed off. That baby has been put to bed, and I feel about 100 pounds lighter. This whole project has been a real long project, work in progress, and part of that great news is that we are able to pay this off without having to go and take out a loan. We thought we would have to, but because people have been faithful with their pledges for their capital campaign, this has been a project that we were able to do just in-house. And in particular, one family was generous, very generous with our parish and our capital campaign, and so we've been able to accomplish this project in such a timely and efficient manner. We still have about $717,000 in outstanding pledges from our Christ Light for Generations capital campaign, and we still have a whole long list of other projects that we would like to accomplish. The HVAC was the first big ticket priority, and now that that has been accomplished, we still want to focus and shift our focus onto some of these other areas. In particular, we'd like to look at the entryway project with the plaza in front of the church. We're relying on our pledges for our capital campaign to please be fulfilled. We are also appealing to our families that have joined us within the last year and a half since we made that initial appeal with our Christ Light for Generations capital campaign to please consider, in addition to your offertory support to the parish through your tithe, to perhaps consider making an additional gift to the parish for this capital campaign. As I said, there's a long list of things that we want to do and things that we need to do, and we're always focusing on those needs first, but those needs aren't going away, and we do want to start address some of those now that the HVAC project is complete. If you have any questions about the capital campaign and how you can contribute and support, please feel free to reach out to me or stop me after Mass, and I'm very happy to help explain how you can help the parish in that way. We continue our year of stewardship, and this month of January we're introducing a new area of stewardship. That's really the fruit of a lot of my own pastoral work, seeing common themes in parishioners' lives of areas of anxiety, struggle, confusion. And we're offering in this Personal Stewardship weekend, which will be January 16th and 17th, a booklet with some areas of reflection to address some particular sources of these anxieties or difficulties in life that we might perhaps prayerfully consider looking at them in a different way and taking steps to help get better control over these areas of our life as an expression of personal stewardship. The recipients of the first draft of this booklet have already found it helpful, and I hope you will too. I'll be preaching all of the Masses that weekend to explain a little bit more what personal stewardship really is, especially since it's a new area of stewardship for us as a parish. But I really do hope and expect that folks will find it helpful. That's what it's meant to do, is be offered again as the fruit of my own pastoral experience and reflection, to offer to parishioners just some very practical take-home ways that they might be able to improve those areas of our lives as an expression of personal stewardship. If you're not able to join us for that weekend, we will have the printed booklets available for folks to come in and pick up. They'll also be available on our website that you can access electronically, and if you want, print up, or if you'd like a hard copy, just send us an email and we'd be happy to send you a hard copy for your own benefit. More information on this will be available in the weekend's bulletins leading up to that. At this point, I would, as we begin the new year, and as we are only about a month away from Lent, renew the invitation to parishioners to come back to Mass. Some of the consistent feedback we receive from people that are coming to daily Masses, weekend Masses, is how safe they feel. We are observing a lot of the reasonable protocols and precautions, and people are able to, especially in the weekday Masses, spread out. And people have found Holy Apostles to continue to be a very safe place, a place they feel comfortable and secure. There was an interesting study done over the last number of months looking at people's mental health, and the only group that has improved in mental health over the last year is the group that has continued to go to church regularly. It's not a big surprise, but now we've got some data to back it up that this is something that is very good for us. And again, I do encourage you to please come back to Mass. If you've been a little nervous about it, if you've been hesitant, there is plenty of room to space out where you can still come and benefit, be here at the sacrifice of the Mass, pray with your fellow parishioners, but also maintain whatever social distance that you feel comfortable with. But it's time. It's a good time to come back to church. This weekend, we'll be welcoming Father Ken Geraci. He's coming in Sunday evening, and he'll be a new face at Masses over the next couple months. Father Ken is with the Fathers of Mercy, and he's going to be staying at Holy Apostles for about 2 months as he visits here in Colorado Springs. We'll be seeing him at Masses, at confessions, and perhaps even a day of recollection or a mission during Lent. But I'm very excited to welcome him to Holy Apostles. This video isn't a fireside chat. It's just kind of a quick note with some of these news items and updates. But I do want to tune you into a fireside video that will be coming out in the next week and a half that Mike Iverson, our Faith Formation Director, and I will be reviewing the book by Rod Dreher called Live Not by Lies. This is a book that I've spoken about in previous fireside chats and have recommended to parishioners. Many parishioners got this book, they've read it, and have already found it very helpful. Mike and I will be unpacking this book, so you still have some time to pick it up and follow along, or if you want to wait and see how we review it until you read it, but it's definitely worth reading. It's a very timely book, and it's a very practically helpful book. So our next fireside chat will be on that, and it will be a bit longer, so please stay tuned. I'd like to make an appeal to anybody that has experience in stage lighting, film, video production. If you would like to volunteer some of your expertise and help us to improve these fireside chats and these little videos, your input would be most welcome. We are looking for folks that do have some experience in those backgrounds, and if you do and would be willing to offer your services on a volunteer basis, please reach out to us at the office, and we'd love to hear from you. And the final note, as I've learned a lot from these YouTube videos, is that I'm supposed to ask you, if you liked what you saw, please to subscribe. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, that helps to put our rank a little bit higher in the algorithm for your YouTube feed, and it also helps to prioritize some of the videos as people are looking for these kinds of things. They don't have to go as many pages in their search buttons or in their search fields to try to find the content that we're putting out there. So again, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Well, that's a lot of information, but I wanted to get this out there before our fireside video next week. But please know my prayers, my gratitude for you, and I hope that you all have a happy new year. God bless you.